This humble vegetable in your fridge right now, whether it's green or that gorgeous purple, could help your body fight inflammation, detoxify, and even lower your disease risk. But here's the catch. If you are eating it raw or boiling it, you might be losing up to 90% of its benefits. Let's look how to fix that. Which science-backed everyday cooking tips you can actually use. Cabbages, green and red, belongs to the Cruciferous family, the same as broccoli, kale, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts. Their secret weapon is a compound called glucosinolates. By themselves, they are dominant. But when you chop or chew the cabbage, an enzyme called myrosinase wakes up and reacts, forming isothiocyanates. These are your body's natural detox and defense compounds. Studies from Johns Hopkins and the Linus Pauling Institute shows how these ITCs activates your NRF2 pathways, that is your body's master switch for cell protection. So does color matter? Absolutely. Red cabbage has something green cabbage doesn't: anthocyanins, those purple pigments found in berries. They give red cabbage stronger antioxidant and heart protective power. It also tends to have a little more vitamin C and A, while green cabbage offers slightly more vitamin K and folate. Bottom line, rotate both. Green for crunch and classics, red for the extra color and extra phytonutrients. Here's the problem. Raw cabbage has the enzyme, but it's hard to digest. That's why coleslaw can make people gassy. Boiling, they destroys myrosinase and drains vitamins straight into the pot. So then what's the better way? Science gives us simple fixes. Cooking methods that preserve flavor, texture, and nutrition. Microwaving actually retains nutrients because it's fast and uses almost no water. 2 to 3 minutes covered and you are done. 3 to 4 minutes on medium-high heat, stir-frying or sautéing keeps most glucosinolates while unlocking that sweet nutty flavor. Finish with lemon or vinegar to preserve antioxidants. Steaming keeps up to 90% of vitamin C and antioxidants. 4 to 6 minutes with the lid on, that gives you crisp and tender cabbage, never soggy. When you make sauerkraut or kimchi, enzymes start the reaction and beneficial bacteria boost it. Studies show fermentation increases bioavailability and adds gut-healthy probiotics. Buy it raw or unpasteurized, so those live cultures survive. No matter what the method you use, green or red, or even Brussels sprouts, follow these rules. First, chop finely for more enzyme action. Then, let it sit 30 minutes before cooking. Keep heat short and light, and after cooking, add a pinch of mustard powder. It reactivates any lost myrosinase. You have probably heard cabbage is bad for thyroid. The fear comes from compounds called goitrogens, as they can interfere with iodine, but only in large amounts and mostly when iodine intake is low. But the good news is cooking reduces goitrogens in cabbages and fermentation reduces them further. And fermentation doesn't just preserve cabbage, it changes its chemistry. And that process makes your body access and absorb more of the cabbage's protective compounds. Whether it's green, red, or Brussels sprouts, cabbage is one of nature's quiet powerhouses. Steam, saute, microwave, or ferment. Skip the boiling. Keep the crunch and let science work in your kitchen towards your health. If this helped you see cabbage in a new light, hit that like button and drop it in the comments which one is your favorite, green, purple, or sprouts. Subscribe for more such everyday cooking and eating tips towards your long-term health, maximizing nutrition.